Hi, my name is Mary Alice Kirchdorfer, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am an energy healer and a metaphysician, and I've been in private practice for nearly 3 decades, and I've got lots of secrets that I'd like to share. Not breaking confidences, but just secrets of how you can align your whole life and be a more awakened and aware and conscious being, especially during these turbulent times that we find ourselves on planet Earth in. So anyway, today what I'd like to talk to you about is this well-oiled piece of machinery on top of your shoulders, your head, your mind, and well, I guess your mind's in there. It kind of seems like it, doesn't it? Like it's in our head. So what I really want to talk to you about is your mind and realizing that you are not your thoughts. You are the observer of your thoughts, and when you can separate from those thoughts, you can gain control over them. And how do we do that? Is through one of the things that you can do is learn how to meditate. But I have people that say all the time when I say, well, do you meditate? And they say, oh, I can't meditate. And I have to explain something here. Meditation is a skill, just like learning how to tie your shoes. You have got to practice. I don't know if you remember when you were trying to tie your shoes when you were a little kid, how, did you get it the first time? Probably not. Well, the same thing with meditation. Meditation is it's an exercise that we do. There's not going to be an instant quietness in your brain, in your mind. Actually, I've been meditating for many, many, many years, and it's just, it's like a gift when you get into the gap, and it's understanding that. So it's learning how to, what Swami Satchidananda, who was an incredible guru and yogi who he passed in the 2000s, but he was an amazing teacher. And what he would say is what you need to do is you have to just see it like it's a movie screen, and the thoughts are just floating across the screen, and you're learning how to observe the thoughts. You don't add to them and you don't subtract from them. And I would add that you just realize that you are the observer. Okay, so you identify, if that's even a proper way of putting it, with being the observer, like a benign observer. Don't add anything. Don't, once you start like adding comments, you're not a benign observer any longer. So it's learning how to get present and sit still. And I like to do this early in the day. When I wake up, a lot of times my mind is busy. I know a lot of us have busy mind at nighttime too, so you can do it at nighttime. So you find a time when you can do it. You don't have to do long periods of meditation. What one of my dear friends on Maui, his Swami name is Swami Swaroop, and I knew him as Fredrick Honig, and he is a dear being. But what he would say is, if you can just get into the zone, okay, that's all you need, like that. If you just get into that zone, you've meditated, okay? But yes, you want to practice regularly. Practice does make perfect. If you were learning the guitar or the piano, you would do this regularly. Now, if you'd like a few little tips on some things that can help with the busy mind, I personally like mantra meditation. It gives me something to focus on. I really enjoy from the Chopra Meditation Center. They have, the 21-day meditation programs, and every day you get a little lesson from Oprah, and then Deepak Chopra gives us a wonderful, his wonderful insights and guidance, and then a new Sanskrit mantra. And I find that mantra meditation has been probably the easiest one for me because it gives me something to focus on. So, you can use the mantra meditation and contemplate on that mantra and speak it over and over silently. And it just kind of, when, I can feel my body chemically shifting and just going into that blissful zone. And then there's a couple other things I want to kind of recommend for people that have busy minds. And one is a flower essence. In my practice, use a lot of flower essences because what they do is they energetically, they electromagnetically tag different imbalances and patterns and help to shift the body and the energy. And I find them very subtle, and they work with mostly people, any person, children, anyone can use them. But the one for this, I would highly recommend. It's a Bach flower remedy called white chestnut. White chestnut is for the monkey mind. This is what we call it. And so, just get yourself a bottle of that and take a couple drops. Anytime that you have an agitated mind, anytime you can't let go of things and have broken record thinking, especially if it's causing you insomnia or other neurological issues, and, you just want to, use alcohol or other things which are not going to stop the monkey mind. So anyhow, it's Bach white chestnut. It is sold in health food stores, and of course online you can get it. And you just take, shake it. And what it says right on the bottle is it encourages a peaceful and calm mind when thoughts and worries go round and round in your head. That is perfect, is it not? And then you just take a couple drops. You can put it in water. You can make a dilution of it. There's all kinds of ways of using it, but you can put it in your bath. And if you are alcohol sensitive, some people don't like to take these flower essences. They won't get you drunk, but you can put them in your bath. You can put them on your wrist, or like on your vagus nerve here underneath your mastoid bone there. So that's another way of using it. And then a supplement that acts as a neurotransmitter in the brain to stop the overfiring. It's called GABA. That's gamma aminobutyric acid, GABA. And I have a couple. There's one, this one is a lozenge, and a lot of people really like that, and I tell them to just use it as needed. And then this one, it's called, and I'll put links in the description below. This one's called Gabatrol. And I got turned on to this by a medical intuitive named Jason Ward, who is extraordinary, best one I've ever had in my life. And he turned me on to that. And he said that he uses it when he has to speak in front of large groups. He'll take a capsule 15 minutes before, and then he's right as rain. So, so those are just a couple little things that I would like you to start to contemplate on. Devote yourself to some meditation daily, at least one time a day. And then, you can use the flower essence Bach white chestnut. And then if you do have a lot of anxiety, a lot of overfiring of the brain, you may want to try some GABA and, really learn that the present moment is the most important thing to always focus on. Whatever we're going through, we can get through one more moment. Okay, this too shall pass. This moment shall pass, so don't miss it. And, the bad things will pass. The things that we project into the future, they haven't even happened yet. So, really be gentle and loving and kind with yourself, and learn how to ground yourself and know that the miracle is in this moment, and you have to really learn how to be here. Okay, so I know that sounds very simplistic. It's not simple. It's not, no, wait. It's not easy, but it is simple. So it's about time that you realize that your mind can be your best friend. And if you train it, it is the most powerful computer in the universe. And you don't want your ego running it. You don't want to have other influences and things that are controlling it either. So, get a hold of your mind, and I'm sure that you will be able to learn how to meditate and find yourself just a moment of peace. So have a peaceful and prosperous day. Thanks so much for watching.